When I trade Tesla options on Fridays, I usually only use $50 to $100 to do so. In today's video, I'm going to tell you my rules to trading 0 days to expiration contracts on Fridays, what to consider when trading them, as well as show you the setup for the quick snipe I made on Tesla today for 55%. If any of that interests you, keep watching. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey, what's good? Matthew Manuel here. And if for some reason you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. And while you're down there, be sure to smash the like button. It really helps to support the channel. And one last thing before we get into the video, I'm just going to take my Instagram and leave it right here. Do with it as you will, and without further ado, let's get into it. Before we hop into the charts, I want to quickly go over my 3 rules for trading 0 day to expiration contracts with you. The first rule is get in, get out. You don't want to be in these contracts too long because they quickly lose their value. The second rule I have ties in closely with the first, and that is only trade clean movements. So that means, for instance, if you are trading momentum and it slows down, or if you get a bunch of green candles that you're trading, you ride all those green candles and you get a red candle and you start seeing another one, get out of that contract, because that red candle, although it may not be a big move, is going to take a lot off the contract if it's not in the money. And then last but not least, have a plan. You want to know where you're going, you want to know where your stop is, you want to know where your take profit is. If you're running multiple contracts, you want to know when you sell out of the majority of those, if you're going to try to play and let one run. But know the major levels for the stock you're trading and you should be okay. And kind of tying in with rule number 3, one thing you're really going to want to consider is the fact that on these Friday expirations, the time for these contracts are about to run out. There is somebody on the other side of the contract wanting you to get out of that contract with no money. So they are going to try to do whatever they can to shake you out. 9 times out of 10, they're going to manipulate the markets heavily to shake you out of that contract. They will hit all the levels they can, or they will just let it trade sideways. And that is why these 3 rules are so important. Now to hop into the charts. All right, so here we are looking at Tesla. We're going to do a little replay so you can see kind of what goes on in my head when I'm making these trades. These are actually the markups I made on the chart for the day. Looking at it, the only thing I had at the beginning of the day was just this right here. There was a resistance level right here, and this right here I kind of drew as the day came about. But yeah, we're going to go through this trade real quick. I'm going to show you when I got in, when I got out, and I believe we turned $78 to $121, and it was over the span of 14 minutes, so this should be pretty quick. All right, so I'm going to get it started. This right here, we are in the phase where this is the first candle of the day. This is me waiting for my setup, and I see we're coming down, looking for the potential reversal right here. Here, let me pause right there. Right here, I notice, okay, look, there is some liquidity here. So now what I am looking for is a potential sweep of liquidity. Now that I see liquidity, that is when I drew this right here to kind of draw in the liquidity for me to market. And then I hopped down to the 1 minute and was watching like that. And now I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit. And right here, we got a sweep of liquidity. I'm gonna slow it back down. With that sweep of liquidity, this was when I got in. And then now I'm just riding it up. And my target, you can see, was up here, this level right here. So this is what it looks like while I'm riding it. It's trading a little sideways. I actually believe I hopped in on a 5 minute after it got up to a certain point. And then as it keeps going, did that right there, and oh no, I was definitely out by here. So going back to the 1 minute, I think I got out about right here. And that's because we already got this one pullback. Looked like we were starting to pull back again. And you already saw my rules: get in, get out, clean movements. And the movements weren't looking so clean to me. And I was already up a good amount on the contract, so I cashed out for 55% and called it a day. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything, be sure to smash the like button. If for some reason you made it this far and haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. And once again, I'm just going to take my Instagram and leave it right here. Do with it as you will. And last, but certainly not least, thank you so much for watching. Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.